I came across a tweet yesterday that really frustrated me for a number of reasons, but the main one is this. It is such a close-minded opinion that this person ultimately is just missing out on some great content that is out there because he has a closed-minded opinion. And the more I've looked into this, I think this person doesn't actually exist. I think this is a troll account, but there are people who actually believe this, and it just goes to show there are people out there that just see a certain type of entertainment and are just so closed-minded against it and are not actually giving it a chance. This person says, no more cartoons for grown men. I can't believe how much I need to emphasize this, saying that we should watch football over cartoons, and that watching cartoons ruins lives, makes people toxic. Listen to me. I know. I'm shocked. I'm utterly shocked that this is actually a real tweet. But like I said, possibly a troll account, but it doesn't matter because people do actually believe this. And maybe this person does exist, but I want to talk about this more in depth. So we're going to pull up the tweet here from Paul Reynolds, and he's quote tweeting this tweet here. Says, "Happy birthday, Amphibia Abridged." Never heard of the show, gotta be honest, but it doesn't matter. This person is saying happy birthday to the show. And I don't even know how he found this tweet, but Paul Reynolds here says no more cartoons for grown men. I guess if you're a grown woman, you're fine. You can watch cartoons. He doesn't care. I can't believe how much I need to emphasize this. You should be watching football and not cartoons. Okay, so don't watch what I push away and claim as being toxic and ruins lives, but watch this instead. Okay, but what if we think that people who watch football are toxic and watching football ruins lives? Like, I don't think anybody really thinks that, but we could always flip it and go against the thing that you like. If you want to go against people like us, like me, that enjoy cartoons as an adult, we can go against you. If you want to go this route, cartoons make people toxic and neglectful and ruins the lives of those around them. So it ruins the lives around the people that are watching it too. It's not just them. It's everybody else too. Stop. Quit while you're ahead. Listen to me. I know. So he knows. He knows. No, I don't know exactly how he knows. Did he ruin everybody's lives around him when he watched a cartoon once when he turned 21? Is that what happened? Did he come home on his birthday and turn on some Spectacular Spider-Man? Did he turn on Ben 10? And then everyone around him in his life, their life just got ruined? Oh no, he's watching a cartoon. It's ridiculous. And I want to go through real fast before we talk more in depth about this is some of the shows that I've watched or I'm currently watching for the channel as a grown adult for the first time. Scooby-Doo Mission Incorporated, just started that show. Ben 10, a show that a lot of people love to this day, and a good portion of them are adults. The Batman, great show, great show. Yeah, made for kids, but adults can enjoy it too. Let's keep going here, shall we? Young Justice, a show made for Cartoon Network on HBO Max. Probably not going to get a 5th season, but Young Justice. Spectacular Spider-Man, Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Fantastic shows. Fantastic shows that I watched for the first time now. And Wolverine and the X-Men. And Arcane, a show, and that's something we should get into. Arcane, a show that is more tailored towards adults, in a sense. So, what about all those shows, cartoons as you call them, cartoons, because they are cartoons, but what about those shows that are tailored and made for adults? Like Arcane, as a good example. Yes, you can be a kid and watch it, but I wouldn't recommend it, but you could. How about Rick and Morty, Family Guy, South Park, Metalocalypse? The whole lineup of basically of Adult Swim throughout the years in terms of their adult animated shows and other adult animated shows that are being made right now. Should only kids watch those shows? Because that will definitely screw them up if they watch South Park at age 8. There are probably kids who do, Let's not get crazy here, because there are kids out there who do. But to argue the point that grown men should not watch cartoons, well, then I guess all those shows that are tailored towards adults, I guess they're just going to fail and burn. They're just going to crash and burn, right? No, they're not. No, they're not. Now, if you want to argue the point, that shows like Blue's Clues, Cocomelon, Peppa Pig, these hundreds of shows that have been made over the years, tailored and made specifically for young kids and for kids to enjoy. If you're going to argue those shows are for kids, that kids should be watching them, not grown adults, that's a fair point to make. It's a fair point to make. Because there are, like in live action, a variety of ways to approach making a product. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, what matters most is not that it's animated or live action, does it have good characters? Does it have good storytelling? If you want to specifically point out particular shows, like Blue's Clues, Peppa Pig, these shows that are made for kids, that's a fair point to make. You can be an adult and watch it, just whatever. You do what you want to do. But they're made specifically for children. But if you want to argue saying all animated content, all cartoons are just for kids, well, there's a slew of them that are not made for kids. And to sit there and say that once you become an adult, you can't watch a show like Ben 10. What? That show is made for kids, but it's universally can be enjoyed by anybody. Because a lot of these shows that are made for kids have storytelling. And if it's good storytelling, it doesn't matter how old you are if you're watching it. If you're a younger kid, you may not catch everything. You may not understand the full complexity of a story. But that's not really important. It's just, are you enjoying the show? Are you enjoying the content? Because there are a ton of grown-up adult shows that are live action that are not good. Same thing with animation. It goes across both ways. It's another form of entertainment, and if you're sitting there going, well, it's a cartoon show, I'm an adult now, can't watch this. What? What are you talking about? Like, is it because you feel like people are going to look down on you? Do what makes you happy. And if Paul thinks making him happy, if he's actually a real person, to watch football over cartoons, then Paul, you keep going ahead. But to come on here on Twitter, and he's getting destroyed, by the way, on Twitter. If you want to come on here and say that cartoons make people toxic and neglectful, that's where it goes too far. You could have easily just responded saying, I don't know why you responded in this first place, but if you wanted to tweet out saying that you watch football and all that, and that's all you do, you don't watch anything else, fine. It's kind of weird how that you'd prefer that over anything else if that's your stance. But to sit here and come out and to randomly attack this person out of nowhere because they wanted to say happy birthday to a show called Infamia Abridged. I'm not even sure how you came across this tweet. And you want to go out on the limb and do this? Because Paul goes on even further. Get off my back, losers. He really is doubling down. You guys are obsessed with me? Well, you're the one who went out of your way to attack an individual posting a tweet. I will ratio everybody soon. There was another tweet that he made. Cartoons are for children. I don't know what this tweet was. Cartoons are for children. You are an adult. Watch football today. My account is full of inspirational messages, quotes, and short stories that can help you take your first steps away from cartoons. And I feel like this is more of a troll. My tutorial is for you to stop watching cartoons and to watch football instead because it is better. I don't know. Stop watching cartoons when you're an adult. It is bad for you. If you are lost, here's how you can live a better life. Don't be rude. He says in this tweet, don't be rude. Follow this up to this thread to have helpful life advice. Don't be rude. You're the one who was rude when you came across and said this. This is rude. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, in conclusion, it doesn't matter what the content is, whether it's animation or live action. cartoon or real life. Doesn't matter. What matters is that, is it a good show or a good film? And also in another instance, is it worth watching? Does it have good characters? Does it have good storytelling? If it does, who cares what medium it's in? Who cares how it was made? Because you could easily take Ben 10, Spectacular Spider-Man, the Batman, the shows that I've either watched or am watching now. You could take any of those. Ben 10, like I said, Avatar: Last Airbender, Legend of Korra, Vengeance Mighty Heroes. If you make those live action, they would still be good. And they're still good as animation. They would still be good. Now, obviously, they're different forms of, entertainment, and live action, there's like a certain budget thing, but you get what I'm saying. If you literally adapt exactly how Ben 10 in animation is into live action exactly, and they had the budget to do every single thing, and they literally just copied it, I'm pretty sure it would still be good. But the thing is to sit there and go, well, if it's a cartoon and I'm an adult, I'm a grown man, well, I guess I gotta watch live action stuff now. What? There are so many people that are discovering animated shows. Like myself, I've been discovering animated shows I've never seen before. And I'm enjoying the hell out of them. Why? Because it's a good show. It's a good storytelling. That's what matters. So to sit here and say that watching cartoons makes people toxic and neglectful, well, you're a toxic individual for pushing this narrative out there, for doing this. That's what's toxic. You went after somebody out of nowhere. Don't even know how you found this tweet, but you did. It's ridiculous. It is utterly ridiculous. So that's my rant. That's my little discussion, if you will, about this whole thing. It doesn't matter if it's animated or live action. What matters, truly, like I said, is it worth watching? Is it good? That's what matters. And so for Paul, he's going to continue to triple and quadruple down his opinions, and that's whatever. It's a sad life, in my opinion. It's a sad life. What do you guys think about this whole thing? Do you think that Paul's right? Do you think this whole situation is ridiculous? Whatever thoughts you have, guys, let me know in the comments below. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.